Alright, there goes.
Okay, today we have been visited the last couple of weeks by the Census Bureau, and the first time they came over, we weren't there, and so they left a note, the census note on the door. And then the second day that they came over, they basically sent a woman over, and she couldn't answer any of my questions. I printed off something online, the Census Bureau exposed, and just so everybody has the history, it says, without any apparent authority, the U.S. Census Bureau has expanded its information gathering activities in addition to the once in 10-year census authorized by the Constitution. The Census Bureau conducts more in-depth surveys of 250,000 Americans every month of every year. And it says it has no constitutional authority for that. In fact, the Bureau is violating the Fourth Amendment of the Bill of Rights by suggesting that Americans are obligated to provide any personal information whatsoever to the government. The Constitution allows the government to count people once every 10 years, but does not require Americans to be counted or to provide any information at all, much less to provide personal information to some temporary worker, a complete stranger who comes to your door flashing a Census Bureau badge. Americans have been given very false impressions and presumptions of the authority of government to invade their lives. Even the census takers themselves are often misinformed to the limits of government. And then it also says that there are certain questions, and the questions that we asked the Census Bureau, they failed to answer, even though the last Census Bureau, they sent them over 3 times now, and the third one came over, and she's here in this apartment complex right now. And I called the Census Bureau, and they promised not to send anybody over, but then afterwards, after I asked these questions, they couldn't answer any of these 9 questions. And one of the questions is the Constitution authorizes government to count people, but it does not authorize the taking of private information or even the names of individuals. From where does the Census Bureau derive authority to demand our private information? Number 2, is there any limit to the amount and type of private information that the Census Bureau may demand or collect? No answer. Number 3, under what constitutional authority does the Census Bureau collect information now from 250,000 people per month of every year? No answer. They didn't have an answer, and you know how they just say, well, I'm not authorized. It's all compartmentalization. I'm not authorized to talk about this. And then, number 4, the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution prohibits government search and seizure of private information without a court warrant based on probable cause. Current census policies violate that amendment, do they not? No answer. As a matter of fact, this Census Bureau worker that came over, that's here in this apartment complex right now, probably visiting with some fluoridated, aspartame drinking, moron that doesn't understand what's going on, basically yelled and pointed her finger in our face and harassed us and yelled and screamed at us, called us a bunch of names, and didn't flash her badge or do anything of that nature. So we're going to go try to find out if this census worker can again answer any of these questions and why she's back here harassing people. Thanks.